CinePals. You guys, we're continuing forward with The Boys, Season 4, Episode 3. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
I would say all these people are brave for being out there.
Yeah, they really are.
Given that he could murder all of you and it would be effortless.
I'll tell you, these kids really are a comfort in troubled times, aren't they? A time when this country is facing the biggest threat in its history. Starlighters.
He wouldn't say it's himself.
I know. I'm kidding.
The defenders of real Americans. Deep, A-Train, and Black Noir.
What is that? What is this? Is that the new...
Not too much.
Yeah.
The 7 is getting even stronger as we welcome 2 new members. Put your
Okay.
hands together for
I was gonna be like, because that looks like 4.
and Sister Sage.
Well, she kept the name Sister Sage.
You look great. Really suits
Oh,
you.
she doesn't like it.
Welcome, ladies, welcome. Well, as for that last spot,
I wonder how many times she threw up after looking at herself in the mirror. She hates that costume so much.
Grace built the Aslet safe house with the specific intention of our books and soups. It'll hold right.
Not for long.
Then we better work fast. Like when we deprogram them 2 Oyster lads, eh?
And if he doesn't listen to us?
Yeah, then what?
And we keep an eye on Elephant till he does. We get Ryan's head clear, and that's it, all right? Would you train your boy up to be a killer?
Listen, brother, you don't trust me. Go back to your team. Oh, wait.
Technically, he's already a killer.
Right,
He
yeah.
accidentally killed the stunt guy. But he feels bad about it, so it's different. Smile, boy. Do as you're told.
Yeah.
Did you know that these quote-unquote vaccines that they're giving out at the Starlight House actually cause autism?
They are being so on the nose with this.
Yeah.
Now that Starlight's back leading the Starlighters, we need her.
that is going to shut them up.
No, she's gonna make them louder.
Exactly.
Is there a problem? Because this is a huge day for you, but you seem to have something firmly lodged up your asshole.
The spandexes. Up my ass.
I was wondering about that.
You are clearly punishing me for openly disagreeing with you, which you said you could handle, but clearly you can't.
You really think I'd be that petty?
Yes, I did.
Yes, absolutely. Not even a shadow of a doubt.
Popularity is power, sister.
It's a prison.
Listen, it's gonna be great. Okay? You're a member of the 7 now. You're a superhero. Act like it. Hey, how about a photo with the new girl, guys?
Yeah, get in here. Front
Get
center.
in there. Make a sandwich out of her.
Right there.
Like, if she really cared about women, why push to let these transgenders into the girls' bathrooms?
Because she in no way represents thoughts, values. Because we are on the right side of history here.
Oh.
Your mom has power of attorney, and she has to execute your dad's wishes.
Right, but that directive only applies to a vegetative state. My dad's not a vegetable.
His doctors say so?
Ugh.
People wake up from comas all the time.
True. Every day.
You want my advice? Just work it out with your mom.
Ugh. That's rough.
The only thing that would guide her is maybe guilt.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I don't think
need
you
to
should.
talk.
I don't think you should tell him.
Just give me one sec.
Why? You think you should tell him?
No.
Where are the kids? The ones in the basement.
We don't have a basement.
Bullshit. Firecrackers onto you pedos. What are you selling? Cheese, pizza, CP, child?
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, this got real.
All right.
Whoa. Ay, 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 you did not. Yeah.
Frenchie,
My friend, the firecrackers. Un imbécile.
Yeah. Vraiment.
What did he say?
He said he's an imbecile.
Oh.
How does a chemist know how to disarm a guy like Jason fucking Bourne?
It's more like Jean Renault, Léon.
Never heard of it. And you're 1,000 years old? Okay. There.
Don't tell him.
Oh.
You need me to kiss it better?
I can't. You gonna knock me out too?
Yes.
If I must,
It's the safest thing
I'll
to
call
do.
it foreplay. Wow.
Just one more time, before I tell you the truth.
He can't help himself.
How many are still in Vaught's pockets?
214 in the House, 43 in the Senate.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Bob's office must have forgotten to loop me in on this.
Glad you could make it, Vicky. It's time we ban soups from the military, from private policing, and all other government positions.
How does she feel about this?
But, I mean, we don't want to seem as though we're prejudiced against them either, so...
Soups are entertainers, period. End of story. Shouldn't we take them off the streets and put them back on the Masked Singer where they belong?
Ooh.
What is he trying to do?
Absolutely.
Maybe he's trying to push her buttons so that she, like, outs herself. I don't know. That seems dangerous, though. She could literally blow your brain off.
Homelander. C'est quoi? How do you know?
Oh.
No.
I love how she plays this also innocent.
Very bad.
She looks so sweet as she says all this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna kill them all.
Yeah, like that's the best course of action.
When do we leave?
Just keep your arms up.
Yeah.
You're 80% limbs. Use them.
Like,
was hard.
how did you think that was gonna go?
10% of heart.
How did he think that was gonna go?
Look, I know y'all ain't gonna like this shit. I wanna flip A-Train.
What?
You're joking.
We turn A-Train informant? There's no bigger fish than him.
Yeah, or he could murder you.
Did help clear your Starlighters.
Wow.
I think we should bring Butcher back.
Fuck no. And need I remind you who still runs this operation?
I thought we all had a say. I thought that was the point.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
They're just off doing their own thing.
You guys wanna ask before you just up and off?
Nope. We're going.
Bye. Yeah, the boys are falling apart.
7 towers without blowing some dude to get there.
Oh, that's cold.
Whoa.
That is cold.
Wow.
Lamplight. Crimson Countess.
Oh.
This is just like the
Injustice.
DC game, Injustice, yeah.
Oi, Brian.
Butcher?
Well, better me than some dodgy incel walking coin.
My dad said I'm not supposed to.
That the username makes sense now.
Begin.
All right, let's go.
We need to talk.
We're talking now.
No, a proper catch-up in real life. Over at my place. Don't make me pay the 6 months to live card.
I mean, if you had a 1 month to live card, then that'd be something.
Whoa.
Reckon I deserve that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, that's about what you get in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, you're gonna see that in the next Mortal Kombat game.
They do not have all the power. We do.
Oh, he's losing it.
Ashley, you can go.
Sorry, sir?
This is a meeting of the 7. You're not a member.
But I'm always here.
Well, Sage is going to take over your workload.
Oh.
She's the new CEO.
Am I getting fired?
Of course not.
No.
Wouldn't she be
I'm a
relieved to be
mascot.
fired?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Mascot.
Actually, Ashley,
She's
there is
really
one
into
thing
it.
you can do for me.
Oh god, get me a coffee.
Yeah.
Find Ryan, would you?
Oh.
Thanks.
Okay.
Now she's a babysitter.
Sage here has some things she would like to address with the group. You have got to be fucking kidding. Is Noir sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit! Sorry, you guys, I'm narcoleptic.
He's narcoleptic.
A few days ago, valuable surveillance footage was taken from crime analytics and given to Starlight, or some members of her team, clearing these 2 men of murdering 3 home teamers.
Oh, she's gonna figure it out. If she's the world's smartest person.
I'm gonna need a list of every employee with access to the server room, and you are no longer in charge of crime analytics.
What? Good. Okay. What's next?
Reactions from today's
gotta get
presentation
out.
are coming in.
Yeah.
Very
A-Train
positive.
cannot
Ryan's
stay.
received offers from Teenage Kicks and Capes for Christ.
Oh, they got to him through his brother.
Maybe.
Kevin, honey, is that you?
Who voices the octopus?
Yeah.
It sounds so familiar.
Can you at least open the door and look at me when we're talking?
What?
Notice anything?
What? You got a haircut?
My tank?
Oh, it's...
You forgot to clean it, and now there's an algae bloom. You've been so distant lately, and we haven't been intimate in over a week. Let's take a vacation. My cousins live on that reef off Nantucket.
Babe, how many times do we have to go over this? I can't just drop everything and go on vacation, okay? I have work.
Are octopuses that intelligent?
They actually are supposed to be.
Are you embarrassed by me?
No, I'm not embarrassed by you, okay? I've told you that. It's just, you know.
Does she have a little deep toy?
Yeah.
Just tell me what's wrong.
Yeah, I'm great. Honestly, babe.
Honestly.
Yeah.
God, I've given him everything. I haven't had a doctor's appointment in 3 fucking years. Countless UTIs.
Ugh,
Yeast infections to open a Panera.
that is gross. Who's
Don't
talking
quote
to?
me on it, but he should leave a floater in his toilet. I did it to Suzanne, and you'd be surprised how satisfying it felt.
Did I give you permission to talk, you f***ing prom night dumpster baby? Disney's been trying to recruit me for years, and I am a goddamn girl boss.
Yeah?
Who wants their balls crushed? Me?
Sunshine, lollipops, and
I never thought about a woman hiring someone to torture to get all of that.
Oh, you think she's hiring him? I thought he was like into it.
I
was
thought
working
she
out
hired
her
him.
kinks.
Yeah, what? Well, I've heard about like
Guys doing that.
high-level businessmen
Yeah.
who are like super powerful hiring a woman to do that to them.
Yeah.
But I never considered the possibility of a woman who's stressed, who feels powerless, hiring someone so she can feel powerful.
Special little something just for you. Your mum's recipe. World famous, some say.
Mom used to bake them every year for my birthday instead of cake. But no thanks.
Really?
I'm not hungry.
Oh.
Maybe later then. Fancy a game?
I don't like him when he's nice. Something just feels wrong.
Are you scared?
Scared of what?
To die, I mean?
I'm all right with it.
You're lying. I can tell when you're lying.
Yeah.
I just think I should go.
How's your foosball?
Oh, we love foosball.
What's foosball?
Hughie's guy? You jacked my brother's phone?
Cloned it. I just want to talk.
Why the f would I ever talk to you?
Because you gave Starlight that footage. I got you on the office camera doing it.
Ooh.
You ain't getting no sleep. It makes me wonder, what the f is keeping A-Train up at night? Is it that bullshit white savior movie they got you in? I think you spent so much time wearing that stupid-ass black power suit, pretending to give a shit, that something stuck. You may have that racist white boy's heart up in you, but you got a second goddamn chance to actually give a shit. So what you gonna do with it, man?
Fuck you.
Oh.
I mean, did we really think he was gonna convert?
Sage is already hunting for whoever leaked that footage. Just giving a shit just gets you killed.
True. But you're still standing here.
He just needs time.
Yeah, these things wouldn't be satisfying if he converted very quickly.
That's true. That's true.
I was just waiting for you to show up and call me. I gotta get out today.
We ride at dawn.
Exactly. No, it has to be like at least another episode or something, or by the end of this episode, maybe he'll convert.
Oh shit, he's high. He's so very high.
Well, I guess it's his turn. She was drunk last time.
Yeah. Yeah, look at his eyes. Look at them. Oh my god. This is not a good high.
It's just a slight mélange of hallucinogens. I'm fine.
How can you talk to someone when you think their face is melting?
He's taken so many drugs. I think he's just...
I don't know how you
It's
just
chill.
interact as if things are normal. I understand what you're saying. It's just hard to wrap my head around that.
Whoop. Aye. Oh my god.
That's one way to handle the violence.
With some like cute French pop music.
Frenchie.
Oh no. Dang girl. She could have just come by herself.
Yeah, that would have been more useful. She'd be less distracted.
What are you doing here?
Just some family time.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
If you were really sorry, you wouldn't have kept doing it.
Oh. Real or not?
Kill them. Every last one. And women and children. You only have yourself to blame.
I don't like this. The idea of being trapped in your own head.
You're a murderer. A monster.
This is a real nightmare situation.
Kimiko?
Who?
What?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait.
Who is she?
Exactly. Great question.
I went on a trip. It wasn't a good one.
Through space and time.
I accidentally hurt someone.
What do you mean,
I was supposed to throw them, but I did it too hard.
They gonna be all right?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
My dad says I shouldn't even care. I get what you don't want me. I wouldn't want me either.
Give him a cuddle. I don't know. Is that weird?
No, I think everyone needs a hug.
Now you listen to me. Them horrible things I said, I didn't mean them. I have this habit, see, of pushing people away.
That's real.
Why?
Because I'm a bad man. I ain't got no business looking after a kid.
That's not true.
Aww.
You asked if I was scared. I lost my brother. Your mum. And I could be leaving without making things right with the one part of her that is still alive. And that scares me more than anything.
Oh, don't give him the cookie. I don't know. I feel like that feels like betrayal. Yeah. Thank you.
Why'd you do that?
He'll come to you if you're honest.
Them up. Put way too much sugar in it.
Nice cover up. It's probably better than the truth.
Yeah.
You just tell us the truth. We swear you'll be fine, right?
Yes, I swear. I swear on the life of my son.
Does that mean anything to him, though?
Right.
Yes.
Those are just
Starlight
words.
did call me a few days ago. She just wanted some help tracking.
Why?
She confessed, leak plugged.
You don't think the next word out of her mouth might have been useful?
Yeah.
Guess I am that petty.
Words don't mean anything to him.
You can't leave. Yep. She's like, nope, that could be me.
Why me? What have I done to make you hate me so much?
You really don't remember me, do you?
Oh. I got history.
We were only on the same pageant circuit together for 3 fucking years. Of course, I was going by Sparkler.
Oh. Do you remember her?
Miami-Dade. Down to you and me. Finals. I noticed that everyone is snickering at me. Turns out you told everyone that I had an ass gangbang with the judges, which was the only way trash like
That's
me
mean.
could ever make it to the
That's really mean.
Damn.
That's really mean.
And when I went to you to ask you why, you remember what you said?
It's hard to imagine her character saying such a thing.
Said that I don't talk to fat sluts.
Wow.
I was jealous. But I'm not that person anymore. People don't change. And everybody thinks
Yes,
you're
they do.
so decent.
Uh-oh.
Now I see a conniving little mean girl bitch in there. And when I'm done, the rest of the world's gonna see it too.
She's had it out for her for years.
Yeah.
There was a vendetta.
She's had a lot of time to let that brew.
They really got to turn this into a show.
They've forgotten it's his birthday and how they came from.
I want to see this more than the Avengers one.
A-Train. He says she's meeting Homelander here.
You teamed up with him and you didn't tell me?
I don't gotta tell you shit, Hughie. I made the call, and it paid off.
How do you know this isn't a trap?
That's true.
I'm your motherfucking CEO, okay? Which means you don't get a say. You do what I say.
Even if it gets you killed?
Do you have that?
Okay, yeah, fine. Yes, sir.
Oh, man, that's crazy to me. I can't imagine you're supposed to say yes all the way off of a cliff.
You are, though.
I'm like 6'3". Why am I the one in here?
Newman's here early. It's okay, she's taking cast photos. Just stay calm, but, move your ass.
Oh my gosh.
He's being very loud.
Yeah.
10 minutes, then we'll get frozen hot chocolate at Serendipity, huh?
Frozen hot chocolate? How's that work?
Maybe it's...
Isn't that just a frozen chocolate?
Okay, Newman's on the move. plant the bug, and get the fuck out.
You got me stuck on that now. I don't know how that works. Maybe it's a thing, and we just don't know what it is.
Here they are.
It's like Mission Impossible.
Oh god, don't even try. Oh my god, don't. Oh my god, you might be dead. Okay,
Why is she here?
How did he not
Sage
hear
here
that?
is a valued new
distracted?
member of the Seven.
Yeah, I guess.
You're Miss Floribama Shore. Sure know how to pick 'em.
Kid, do you copy?
He cannot move. He's got to stay absolutely still.
Yeah.
We'll handle Singer after the election's certified. After all, you can't just pop his top. You need plausible deniability when the 25th is invoked.
And in return?
You disband the Bureau of Superhuman Affairs.
So Homelander can't hear his heartbeat?
Remove all books and teachers that
Oh my
teach
God.
critical soup theory. A hero in every town with legal authority over the police.
Then when you get in the Oval, you show the world who you really are.
You want me to come out as a soup?
Why do you want to be president? What, just some unchecked lust for power, or are you still trying to fucking prove something to Daddy Stan? I mean, look at you. You hate yourself. You're ashamed of yourself, and you should be proud.
I guess if Homelander's really focused on her, he's not focused on the heartbeat.
We have to do better.
Oh my god.
For them. So what kind of example are you setting?
Catch it, like Tom Cruise.
Oh, Jesus. He's gone. He's got to be gone. Come on, guy. Get out of there, Hughie.
Wouldn't he have heard him crawling away?
It's your fucking Campbell. I can smell him.
No, wait, you kill Hughie, his team outs me as a soup.
Good, about time.
Oh my god.
The war on Christmas.
Oh boy.
Get out.
The music completely contrasts the situation.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Get the fuck out of here!
Get out of the way!
Oh, that's a nightmare situation! Oh, dang. What the?
Time to go.
Jesus is out here killing everybody! I'm sure that was on purpose.
That is a sport I do not want to participate in. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Dang. Wow, I did not see that coming.
I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me, mon cœur. Really.
You don't lie to mon cœur.
What if it's not your business? You want to tell me who was that girl back there in the warehouse
Okay.
with the scars?
Tit for tat.
I have had a day, and I think what I really just want to know right now is, why'd you leave?
Oh.
That too.
Yeah.
Equally important.
People think depression, they think, oh, so you're sleepy, so what? But it's not like that. It's painful.
But you were always so fun. We'd have dance parties.
I never wanted you to see it.
Aw.
And so one night I just took 40 Ambien and tried to kill myself.
Wow.
Thank God I threw them up in the toilet. So the next day I took you to school and I left. It was life or death for me.
That's wild. Seeing the other side of something you knew was one way as a kid.
You never called.
Your dad was so hurt and he didn't want me to confuse you.
Oh.
I'm really sorry, Hughie, that I hurt you. I was just fucked up, you know, like everyone.
That is not the explanation I was expecting at all.
Why didn't you give him the fucking cookie? Boy wants to keep talking. We don't got to kidnap him. We can just fucking eat him in the way.
And who has time for that? You? How long before you drop dead?
It's a good question.
CIA, I can find a medical file. The whole world is about to burn, Billy. We need the kid.
Need the kid?
No, I don't trust him.
He's 12 years old. And if he takes after his dad, either we figure out how to train him or we figure out how to kill him.
No.
Damn.
We're done. We're done here. Goodbye.
He's being real.
He is being real, but no, I refuse.
He's not wrong.
You want to watch Transformers 2? The one with the racist robots?
It's funny you mentioned that. Shy's actually a good buddy of mine. He wants me to be in Honey Boy, too.
It's funny that the racist robots is a highlight for her.
You know, at first I kind of thought you were a bitch. But you're actually pretty fucking cool.
He's really dumb.
This is accelerating very quickly.
No, don't tease me like that.
Like that?
Oh my God.
I didn't ever think she would have it for him.
I'm wondering if this is like all part of her plan. Because at first I thought that maybe she like.
What is that?
Oh,
What did she do? What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, Spaghetti-O.
Where have you been?
Sorry, I flew to Coney Island to get those hot dogs.
He's gonna know you're lying. Exactly.
Been at William Butcher's. I can smell him on you.
Mm-hmm.
He's going through a tough time.
Why do you care? When you have everything here. You have a father? I've given you everything that I ever wanted, and it's still not good enough for you. Why?
Oh.
You're ungrateful? You go behind my back? You lie to me? Why?
This writer must have had a very tough relationship with his parents.
You love him so much. When did you get him to be your dad?
No, I don't want him to be my dad. You're
Enough! Enough!
Oh. He's like literally the only person who can run away from Homelander
This whole thing
and
with
not
his,
be scared.
This whole thing with his son is a very interesting thing. It's an interesting analysis of how you might come from evil, but you don't have to be evil yourself.
Yeah. He's losing his mind.
For God's sakes, look at you. Few Starlighters hate you. Ryan spent some time with Butcher, and boo-hoo, you're a f***ing mess. You have to be stronger, John. For Ryan.
This is fascinating because normally you just get Angel and Devil, but there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's time to overcome this need for love, this sickness, once and for all. You're never gonna be your true self until you transcend your humanity. What do? You need to go back to the start.
Uh-oh. To where all the
John?
trauma started?
You need to go home.
What does that mean? Why? What's he gonna find at home at the beginning?
Well, I think you can learn a lot about yourself by going back to the start, right? And so there's that. Or maybe there's some information there that can help him somehow.
In what way, though?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
It's just got me curious, I guess. The whole thing with his son is a very fascinating relationship to examine because he's the only one who can talk back to Homelander and actually walk away unscathed for the most part. You know, I mean, I would imagine it's akin to the relationship between Omni-Man and Invincible. You know, Omni-Man is clearly the superior being, but Invincible will still survive. You know,
Sure.
Invincible will get his ass kicked, but he'll survive. I feel like it's the same thing here.
I think what's more interesting is just seeing the person inside Homelander, because that moment where he was like, you know, why am I not enough for you? That felt so vulnerable, you know? And it's like every single person that he's kind of had a relationship with or been close to in his life has gone away. And so that abandonment wound is real. And here he has a son who's supposed to be his flesh and blood, and still his son rejects him. Like everyone rejects him. And he's just like this little kid inside. I mean, we're all little kids inside. That's why, you know, some of us are real assholes. But, you know, that little kid inside him is just like, why don't you love me?
Yeah. I feel like there are 2 ways to write. One is the way Quentin Tarantino claims to do, which is he's more of an observer watching these characters have dialogue, and he's just all he's doing is writing it down like a stenographer, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other way is it's different parts of your own personality, different parts of yourself talking to each other,
Sure.
right? And so I'm wondering which one is which for this particular writer who wrote these stories. And moreover, it's like, okay, is he the boy who is examining the relationship with his own legacy and going, where did I come from? Do I need to be like that? Because I feel like that's a question a lot of people have had. I've had that same question in my own life because it's like I've got a complicated legacy that I come from. And then the other part of it is, does the writer feel like he's Homelander? You know, or he's like, he feels lonely, and he's also just sort of examining himself going, like, what is the damage that I've done, and realizing through the process of writing, like, I've done this, and this is how I looked at it, selfishly going, why am I not good enough for anybody? You know, I don't know. There's all kinds of ways to dissect it. Maybe I'm not articulating that very well because you look confused. There's a lot of fascinating things to extract from that.
So let me just try and understand what you said then. So you're saying that the writer is working through his own personal issues through the character?
I'm not 100% committing to that idea. It's just a possibility. I thought it was, worth exploring, which is, sometimes through writing, whether it's poetry or narrative, fiction, you are trying to work out your own shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's possible, or the writer could be present in so many of the different characters and issues that are coming up in the story, or also it could just be that this is stuff that they have observed, because these are very human things, I guess, like the questions that you're asking, nature versus nurture. Am I my father?
I think that if I were to put money on it, the writer relates more to the boy. And like looking at his parents, asking, who may have asked him at one point, like, why am I not good enough? And it's like, you're crazy,
Right. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can all kind of relate to this feeling of like, I'm just looking to be loved. And maybe some of us more than others, like if we've experienced a lot of abandonment in our lives,
Yeah. Ryan is not, going to be able to articulate exactly what Homelander's doing wrong, right? Because he's just a kid. And I think that's something we all dealt with when we were kids. It's like we inherently know something is off. Depending on like what your home situation was like, if you had parents that were like difficult, to put it lightly, you don't exactly know how to articulate or make them see what you can see, but something is definitely off. And you're just trying to basically survive in this awful situation, Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, I thought this episode had a lot of really great emotional scenes in it that I really enjoyed. Like, these are the things that I think you said before, that kind of stand out in the show, because it's not just all about the like crazy violence, of which like there was some really creative stuff here, especially with the rubber ducks. But I love that scene with Butcher and Ryan, because they were both being really vulnerable.
Yeah.
And I think like Butcher realized that he would be able to get Ryan on side if he was vulnerable with him, rather than like trying to drug him with a cookie.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that scene was a bit predictable. It followed a lot of beats that you're supposed to follow with characters that you're supposed to like.
Sure.
Sure,
yeah, I can see that.
However, setting aside, ground that has probably been retreaded a billion times in a billion different stories, because there's only like 6 stories ever told or something.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Whatever. Setting that aside, the victory in that is that you still felt something, because I could see the beats, but I was still invested in the emotional aspect of things and hoping for that relationship to continue to grow.
Yeah, because I think we want that arc for Butcher, right? Because he rejected Ryan. Although he said, like he just pushes the people away that are closest to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't ready to be a father to him, and obviously, like,
it's complicated.
Like, looking at the boy, he's reminded of all the awful things that happened to his wife and everything that happened to him and his wife. So yeah, you're right. It's complicated. So he had a lot of growing to do, and he's in a place now where he can be like, I need to look out for this child.
Didn't he accidentally kill his own mom?
Yeah, I think so.
So, it's been a minute since I watched season 3, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And so it just adds to the excessive amount of complication that it is.
Yeah, so much.
And so I get both sides of that relationship, like the confusion that Ryan is feeling and the feelings that Butcher has. But yeah, you're right. It was a good scene. It was nice. But at the same time, he doesn't have a lot of time. That's why I was saying I get what the CIA dude is saying to him. It's like, you don't have a lot of time, dude. Like, you got to accelerate this.
He makes me mad, though, because he's out here trying to use the boy as an asset. Like, I guess you can look at it from both sides, right? Like, there's a side where it's like, yeah, Mr. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, CIA guy, you're definitely right. Like, we need to do what it takes to kind of get him on our side, but also he's treating him like not like a human. He's a child.
I can't wait for you to go through The Last of Us 2. There's a similar topic explored in The Last of Us 2. A similar conversation comes up. And so he put it on the table. He's like, if it was my son, I'd do it. It's like, that's easy to say, to cite a theoretical situation that is not happening. However, I believe him. I believe he would do it. He seems like the type who would do it. Yeah. He strikes me as that guy who would do it, because it's like, it's either this or the end of the world. You pick.
So yeah, what are you going to do?
You know, I did have a friend say to me once, I've never shared this with anyone, so this is interesting as an opportunity to share it. He said to me, you know, you matter so much to me, like everyone in China could die. That wouldn't mean as much to me as losing you.
Wow.
I was like, well, that's a way to put it.
You were loved.
Yeah, that's a juxtaposition. Because it's obviously about how having no relationship with any of those strangers versus the one person who means a lot to you, right?
Right.
I don't know why I brought that up. It popped up into my head for some reason. Anyway, I guess the reason it popped up into my head is because it's that juxtaposition of like, if all you had to do was kill your child in order to save 1 billion people, or keep your child alive and 1 billion people die, which would you do?
I think most people would choose to keep their child alive. It's a hard choice.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of assholes. 1 billion people.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the whole thing with the ice skating scene, it was actually, like, taking a step back, it's actually crazy how much more violence ensued from the skates than from the superpowers.
Oh, that's one of my nightmares about ice skating, because when I first started ice skating, someone told me, watch out, the blades on the ice skates are really sharp. You can chop off your fingers, or you can like cut someone really badly or kill someone with that. And so watching that, it was like, that's it. That's all my worst fears about ice skating just happened. That girl got stepped on, her hand got stepped on, and like all her fingers got cut off.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
No. It was just alarming what happened after that. And funnily enough, it was Jesus who was doing all the killing.
See, this can't happen in basketball.
What?
Like, why choose a hobby that dangerous? Like, I'm not rock climbing. I'll play basketball. I'll play, like, baseball is as deadly as I want to get.
Sure. Yeah.
So, or football. But anyway, yeah, that was quite the scene.
That was quite the scene.
It was a little bit tough for me to suspend my disbelief with the scene where Hughie was listening to the conversation. If it was like a microphone that they had fed to that thing,
yeah,
like that would have. You're obviously losing your sense of danger and like anxiety if it's just a microphone and it's not Hughie literally over the conversation like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 1 with the sweat coming down. Unlike Tom Cruise, like the sweat hit Homelander, right?
Yeah, you should have watched some Mission Impossible.
So it's like, okay, I guess they never, unless they explain it and I just missed it over the course of the 3 other seasons, but like is Homelander's power designed in such a way that has he trained himself in such a way to shut out most things?
That's the only way that I can imagine, because if you were so overstimulated all of the time, you would have to learn how to cut things out or shut things out. Otherwise, it would be impossible for you to go about your daily life. You need to just like wear noise canceling headphones all the time or something.
Yeah, but is it like a bad guy NPC where, there's a proximity effect of they might hear you sneaking around? You know what I mean? Like, how does that work exactly? Because I know he was looking over here, but I would imagine he's always got like, if a gunshot went off behind him, he would know it and he would be able to dodge it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's all. It's like, it was pushing that envelope a little bit in terms of believability based on how dangerous they've set him up to be and how like he heard the lady's heartbeat from across the room.
Yeah,
in the same episode.
But he was listening for it, I think. In
Sure.
that situation, he's like assessing her and trying to find out what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm overthinking the shit out of it. It's
Probably.
just maybe like if you're Hughie, any normal person, Hughie represents as close to normal as you're gonna get in this show, right?
Yeah.
And so if you're Hughie and your heartbeat is gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
He's gonna hear that. That's all I'm saying.
No, 100%. So like the only way I can kind of get around that is by going, well, he's distracted right now. He's focused on this conversation at hand and he's not really paying attention to his surroundings because he thinks he's safe. Like, why would he assume that anyone might be listening to the conversation?
Sure.
So there's that.
That's fair.
Yeah. But speaking of Hughie, I wanted to talk about that great scene with his mom as well, because like that one really nearly got me, because first of all, I mean, postpartum is a thing. It happens to a lot of women and it's not really talked about a lot. But what I loved about the scene was just the beauty of, you see things one way when you're a child, right? Because that's your experience. But then hearing what the story was from your mother's side and hearing it as an adult with the capacity to understand what she might have been going through is different, and it's really powerful. And I think you can offer your parent a certain degree of empathy now that you're an adult, you know?
Yeah, I've had some strange experiences in my life where I've been able to, like, I saw things as one way, and then 20 years goes by and I learn of something else by getting closer to somebody, and I'm like, oh, this is like, there's a whole other side to this I didn't know about. And like the it gets demystified and the veil comes up and you're like, holy crap. And you realize that person that you thought that you kind of mythologized in your mind, so to speak, they're just a human being.
Yeah.
With their own shit and their own problems and like dealing with stuff that, like anyone else does. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Only because I related to it on some level did I find that so fascinating.
The scene with his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the older I get and the more opportunities I get to have conversations with my parents and kind of understanding what they might have been going through. Like when you reach the same age as your parents were at a certain point, like getting to the same age as my mom was when she had me, I can have a different level of empathy of being like, wow, I remember what it felt like to be that age, and like all of the feelings and everything. And so like I can now have a certain degree of empathy for the human being that she was, and like any mistakes that she might have made with me or anything like that. I can be like, okay, I mean, I get it. I don't know if I would have been able to do much better. And so kind of maybe hearing that his mom was suffering with depression and she was trying so hard to hold it together for him, but she just couldn't. It's like, okay, I mean, the child in me is still wounded and that hurts, but also like that really sucks what you were going through as well. Yeah,
I think you're absolutely right. You wouldn't have been able to do better than your mom. So you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jabby Koei. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.